So Stephen A. Smith made his return to First Take yesterday, which I don't care, and I hope no one who heard that cared. But the only reason why I'm bringing that up is because he came through with some interesting alleged news that I figured we should share and make a video off of. Again, I can't stress how much I don't care what he says or thinks, but this little tidbit of information seems rather newsworthy, so let's discuss it since this is, of course, Nets Republic. Now, y'all, Mr. Stephen A. Smith, on a boat, for some reason, shared with us that he ran into Ben Simmons. He ran into Ben Simmons, and Ben Simmons assured him that not only does he have bygones gone to bygones, if you will. So all that trash talk is water under the bridge. They had a conversation about his mental health and what he's been going through and the reasons why he decided to not play. I'm assuming they talked about the settlement between him and the Sixers as well. Again, assuming any of this is real. But they also had a conversation saying that Ben Simmons is now 100% healthy and ready to go. Now, first of all, very first of all, I want you to take this whole story with a basket of salt. Not a grain, a basket of salt. Because it's Stephen A. Smith. And in general, I would say anything the media says is a lie if it doesn't come from Shams and if it doesn't come from Woj or the athlete themselves, it's just a friggin' lie. So let me say that there is a high chance that all of this is cap. Because the last Ben Simmons news we heard turned out to be a lie, but again, that's neither here nor there. So again, it's possible that none of this happened, but for the sake of a video every day, let's pretend like it did. So that's number one. We are pretending like Stephen A. Smith legitimately ran into Ben Simmons in the streets somewhere, and they just had a little one-on-one at a bodega somewhere, right? So let's just assume this actually happened. It probably didn't. It most likely didn't, but let's pretend like it did for the sake of the video. My main takeaway is not the fact that he's healthy. My main takeaway is not the fact that he is mentally healthy and ready to go. My main takeaway is not even how much he was able to secure as far as a bag from the Sixers. I don't care about any of that. My main thing is it's looking like there are two people that are going to be a part of the Nets fill in the blank Nets roster, sure, for the foreseeable future. Those two people are Coach Steve Nash and Ben Simmons. Through all the shenanigans, through all the turmoil, through all the Kevin Durant this, Kyrie didn't say that, through all the shenanigans, Jesus, something just flew right in my eye, my bad. Through all the shenanigans, the one constant has been Ben Simmons and Steve Nash. When they did their little thing in the beginning of the season, whether they went to a Liberty game or whatever it was, whatever event they were at, you saw the crew linked up. Who's the crew? The crew was Joe Tsai, Sean Marks, Ben Simmons, Steve Nash. Linked up at the hip. I don't think the real thing is who are we getting back for Kevin Durant. I don't think the real thing is, well, how is Royce O'Neal fitting in this? It's not even a question of where Ben Simmons will play. Do we give up Kyrie? Does he go to the Lakers? We end up getting Westbrook? None of that even matters. The main takeaway I'm getting from all Ben Simmons news thus far is he is the focal point of the team. He's the face of the franchise now. And I gotta be honest, I don't know how I feel about that. Ben Simmons is the face of the franchise. Who signed off on that? Was there a vote I missed? Maybe I need to pay closer attention to politics. Y'all sneaking stuff right by me and I didn't even notice. Since when was Ben friggin' Simmons the face of the franchise? Because that's what this is turning into. The more rumors you hear, the more they speak so disposably about Kevin Durant. The way Kyrie Irving is merely just a media piece for Handles Day or whatever cutesy thing that they're doing in the league on Twitter during this offseason. The main constant is constantly Ben Simmons. That's what the Nets are pushing at us. They have basically said, without saying, Katie, if you want to leave, you can leave. We won't trade you, but you can have your little hissy fit. It don't matter what you do because we got Ben Simmons. I am very, very concerned. Now, again, you can focus on the shenanigans of Stephen A. Smith. You can focus on, is he going to play center or point guard? All that, sure, why not? But I am terrified at the fact that it seems like the Nets are trying to tell us that Ben Simmons is your guy. That doesn't startle you? Just the slightest? I'm already disgusted with the fact that Steve Nash is probably not going anywhere. But the fact that Ben Simmons is our guy from here on out? I don't know how I feel about it. How do you feel about it? Let me know down below. Are you here for Ben Simmons being the guy from now on? Because he seems to be the poster child of the organization. He's like the Sabrina Ionescu of the Nets. Like, homie can do no wrong. He hasn't done anything, but mans can do no wrong. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you think I'm jumping out a window here? Do you think the situation's not as dire as I'm making it out to be? Or have you been noticing the same thing? Let me know. We'll talk about this KD retiring foolishness tomorrow. I wanted to do a Ben Simmons video today. See you tomorrow. Sever the bond. That's Republic.